All right. What's good, people? Thank you guys for joining. We are on our live beat reviews. What's good? Hope you guys had a great and wonderful week. And hope everything's all good, yo. Where you guys are at. It's been a very interesting week in music as usual. If you haven't already, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the channel. It does help out. I am close to getting to 10K on this channel, which is very interesting to me. I didn't think I'd reach that place. Wasn't a thought that it would happen, but kind of close. If I can get some people to start subscribing, but it's all good. There's some news inside of music. I know everybody's probably heard about the Luna drop. I'll probably be covering that sometime on this channel as well, just to kind of see what Luna is actually doing. And I think they are coming at the right time, especially since that the whole cakewalk thing is like kind of up in the air right now. Nobody knows what's going on. So I think it's almost like a perfect timing. Like everybody is coming out with something except for Cakewalk. It's very interesting, man. Like there are people waiting, and I'm still getting comments on one of my last like Cakewalk videos. And they're like, they don't know what the price is going to be. People are willing to pay, some pretty good change to actually get Cakewalk and keep it going for that Sonar brand that's about to come out. I know they have that whole like BandLab thing where you can kind of use it like a subscription kind of base, which I mean, if you are a person that's kind of doing music and you're actually releasing music and stuff like that, I think it may be a good option just because you get all the BandLab features included in there, like the stem separator and the actual artist thing that they have in there. So I think it might be good for some people, might not be good for others, but you get all the updates that they're actually doing for Sonar and Next. You also get to post your stuff inside of BandLab, which is pretty dope because they actually have a pretty good fan base inside there, and you can release music anytime you want to through there. But I think it's just taking too long for people to really recognize and get things going over there at Cakewalk, because it's been over a year that they said this Sonar product, Sonar Next, was going to come out, and they're still not even prices yet. So people are on the fence. So the Luna thing I think is coming at a perfect time. It's probably going to take over as the best free DAW for Windows. Sad to say, but I haven't even downloaded it yet. I haven't checked it out. I just seen people talking about it, so I'll probably download it and check it out and see what it's all about. See if I can use it, and I'll probably put a video up on this channel showing you guys how to use it. So with that being said, I guess I should go to the chat and see who's actually here. What the deal? Vice is in the building. What's up, Vice? Caesar's in the building. What's up, Caesar? Alan T, good to see you here. Good evening to you also, Stephen Parker. Thank you for joining. Yeah, man. I'm not going to like really be on here too long. We're probably just going to kind of run through the stuff that's in here and call it a night. Unless you guys have like questions or something, Vice said he's just going to stick with Reaper. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was talking to my friend. He does music as well, and right now he's using Ableton, but he uses like everything, kind of like me, kind of based out of FL Studio. I think right now he's on Ableton. He doesn't really use Reaper, but he has a Mac, so he has the whole Logic Pro thing. And I was telling him today, I was like, they did an update for it, and you can do the stem separation. And he was like, what? Gonna download that immediately. Like he didn't even know that they released it. So everybody's releasing stuff except for Cakewalk, which is truly amazing to me. But I was telling him, I was like, if Reaper actually gets a stem separator inside there, then like it's like kind of almost like game over, because you can record anything inside of Reaper, which is truly amazing. So any kind of audio that your computer can play, you can actually record it inside of Reaper, which is super dope. So if you're looking at us or listening to a sample at the moment, you can actually record it inside of Reaper and then do a stem separation and separate it right there on the spot. Yeah. So, I mean, there's not many other DAWs doing that unless you have like some kind of loop back on your audio interface that will allow you to kind of record stuff like that. But Reaper kind of has it built in. So it's one of those things where like, yeah, what can't I really do? If they get that stem separation, it's going to be a wrap. But yeah, I have no idea how to say that. Is that, is the N silent or is the R silent or is the J silent? I'm going to say Najardis, maybe. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. This is our live beat reviews. I just want to kind of chop it up real quick with you guys. Just kind of, tell you things going on that, I usually don't get a chance to talk about on any other time. So he said that's the last thing Reaper needs. Yeah, man. Like if they get a stem separation, man, it's like what else is there to do, man? Like it's ridiculous. Just the fact that you can do so much already, and then people write scripts for it. Yo, man. I was showing somebody the other day because they were asking me about a feature in another DAW. I can't remember what DAW it is at this very, very moment. And I was like, well, yeah, I can do that in Reaper too. And they were like, no, you can't. And I'm like, yeah, you can actually do it in Reaper. And I showed him like there's like a script to do it. And he was like, how did they do that? I was like, I don't know how they do it. People make stuff and they make scripts and it works. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, I've met many people that have actually come over to Reaper when they actually first tried it. They thought it sucked. Same as me. I did. I was like, yo, I don't really like this. Too much reading. I don't like reading things in my DAW. There was so many lines, man, and so many things, the features, and it was overwhelming, yo. And you always forget where you found the stuff at. So it's like, it was one of those things where I don't want to keep reading all these lines and trying to figure this stuff out. But the more I use it, the more I was like, oh, okay, this makes more sense. This is what it is. Step sequencer. Yeah. The step sequencer is definitely something that I've kind of asked for. I think I put it on like the forum. I was like, yeah, I need a step sequencer. And they were like, use Mega Baby. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. That's out of the question, yo. No way. No, sir. I don't like that thing. It just doesn't work with me. I can use it if I have to, but I don't usually have to, so I don't use it. But step sequencer for sure would be really would be clutch. And then inside that step sequencer, it'd be cool if you can kind of like split the notes like you do in Logic, because kind of like click on whatever that box is and then put whatever kind of slices you want in there. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah. Do I mix in mono and Reaper? That is a really good question. I'm gonna say no. I used to, but there was a time where I did put it in mono and then I forgot to take it off. And I'm listening to my mix. I'm like, why is this damn thing not panning like it's supposed to? After I already, bounced out the track, I'm like, it's not it's not panning like it was supposed to. And then I was like, oh, I went back in and saw it was on mono. So, I have done it in the past. Usually if I get, work from clients, I'll probably mix in mono just so I know that everything is kind of where it needs to be and kind of centered. And then I'll, put it inside the stereo when I'm, finalizing the master, making sure, everything is kind of panning and going exactly where I want it to. But yeah, I used to mix in mono a lot. And then, like I said, it was probably like 2 or 3 tracks that I did that where I put it in mono and I forgot to take it off when I bounced it. And it was just like, why is it not panning? And I was so pissed. And I was cursing out the DAW. At the time I was using Cakewalk, because you can just hit the button on Cakewalk and it'll kind of do that for you. And it's better to have it on like an interface. If you have an interface that does like the mono thing, just to kind of test it out, that would be probably a better way to do it than actually going inside the DAW and pressing the mono, because you can forget. And me, I'm so scatterbrained, you guys wouldn't even believe it, man. Like, you think I have it all together. Nah, not even close. Not even close to having everything together. Martin Clark, what's good? Thank you for joining, man. I appreciate it. I don't remember seeing you here before, but thank you for joining. If you are interested, we are doing a live beat review. So if you click on the link in the description of the video, you'll be taken to the Discord. And inside the Discord, we are in the live beat review section. And you can just drop your song or your track in there and we'll listen to it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. You can mix in mono. It's fine. Basically, you just, the reason you would mix in mono is to make sure everything has a good level and can be heard through a mono kind of system. So like most of the time a TV is in mono. So if you're listening to things from your TV, it's usually the mono signal that you're actually hearing back inside of like your speakers from your TV. So things like that is what you would kind of want mono for. Stereo is more of the spread. You get that more feel like for people who actually use headphones, not necessarily using speakers, or like cars, because cars have like multiple speakers in different places. So that's usually why you would want things in stereo when you're actually mastering. But if you're listening through, like I said, like kind of like a regular radio, like a boombox kind of thing, it's usually kind of a mono. It's not necessarily stereo. And TVs and things like that, usually just mono. They're not necessarily stereo, unless you got one of them like Bose systems where you have like your bass on the side and you have your sound bar and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, that's why I stopped doing it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to be doing a real important project and I'm going to forget to put it back on stereo and I'm going to be pissed. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know any DAW that does that though, but that would be cool. Yeah. Yeah. Someone might they might do a script, man. If you go in there and kind of just, provoke it, I think they can get it done. All right. So, let's get into the live beat reviews. If you are new here to the channel, like I said, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the channel. Hit the bell notification. I do other things and other DAWs as well. I also do like product kind of reviews on here. I do have the MPC Keys 37 coming up, so I'm really, really excited about that. I have it sitting in front of me right now as we speak, and I have no idea how to maneuver in it, so I'm not gonna do that tonight. But definitely you're probably gonna hear some tracks from it pretty soon. So far I found out that it doesn't really work as like MIDI controller. I mean, I guess it does for some DAWs like Ableton, but not the way that you would really need it to work. Like I got it to work in like Cakewalk, but once you put it in a certain mode, you can't use your octaves. So whatever you have here is whatever you get kind of thing. It's probably a, something I'm missing or not getting, but I'll figure it out. I usually do. But yeah, so once again, sorry, live beat reviews. So if you haven't already, make sure you click on the link below in the description of this video. It'll take you to my Discord. And inside the Discord, there's a live beat review section. Just dump your song or your beat in there. Make sure it is MP3 or WAV. And the reason that is so I don't have to leave Discord in order to play it. Because if I do have to leave the Discord, I will not play the track. Also, word of advice, I'll only be playing 2 minutes of the track at the most, unless you're actually doing a super chat, and the super chat is below inside of this video. So if you go down to the super chat, click on the super chat, and I'll play the song a little, till the end. If you do want to play another song, it will require a super chat as well. So I think that's all the rules that I kind of have on here for the live. Let's have some fun, and we're going to listen to some beats. Yeah, new toys for sure, man. It's going to be fun. I'm going to mess with this like this whole weekend. All right, so first up we have Nathan Fisher. Let's go. All right, let's give it up for Nathan Fisher. All right, so what I want to say is I like the I think it's called chip tunes, like drums that you have in there. Those are the ones that people usually use for like video games, for like, you know, the cell phone little games that they make. So the drums I don't have an issue with. I just think that some of the samples that you use are definitely off or out of key. And when you're mixing them together, they definitely stand out as being off or a little off key. So just be careful with those when you're actually doing stuff like that. I'm not sure or 100% sure what the direction or aim of this track was for, but if it is for like video games, I think you have the drums would be good, like I said, for that chip sound that they are usually looking for video games. But just make sure, you know, your elements are actually in key, because otherwise they won't listen to it. You know, now that's just how it is. But yeah, let's give it one more time for Nathan Fisher. Yeah, definitely an interesting bounce. All right, so we have Chaos 0911. I'm not sure what that means, Chaos, man. He used to go by a different name. I can't remember it off the top of my head right now, but let's see what he's talking about. right, let's give it up for Chaos 0911. Or is it 911? I'm not sure. All right. Very interesting track. Gives a very dark, calm demeanor to the track itself. This is where I usually would say it's like sound selection like matters a lot. Like you want to make sure that you are having a sound selection that matches everything that you're actually doing. Like the drums to me don't really match the sounds that you're actually using. It sounds really like a dark sound, but like the clap is bright. The kick is kind of like not thuddy. So like I wouldn't really necessarily use those drums with those sounds. And the mix definitely needs to be better with this one to make it actually stand out. But I do like the drums that you're actually using there. I had no issues with the drums, just the fact that it doesn't necessarily fit with the sounds that you're actually using. So that's why I was saying sound selection is very important. Let's give it one more time for Chaos. Yeah. Yeah, the piano was cool. All right. So Martin C901. Looks like his first time on here, so let's give him a hand for that. Looks like it's only 23 seconds, but let's see what he did. All right, let's give it up for Martin C901. It came out really thumping. I would definitely say that it does need some mixing done to it to kind of make it a little more pleasant to the ears. Like I think there's like a lot of highs inside of the track itself. But, you know, that can all be tamed with mixing. So definitely just be careful with the mixing, especially your highs, because that's what people will hear the most anytime you're doing a song or a track or anything. And usually the high pitch range is usually where you'll attract the most attention. So just make sure you kind of tame those inside the mix. But let's give it one more time for Martin. Yeah, he did kind of cut it short. Oh yeah, always stuff to learn, man. We appreciate you for coming through in the chat. If you do need like any assistance inside here, like we have different places you can go. There's like a feedback corner. There's also DAW help. If you have like questions, things like that, don't be afraid to ask. There's a couple people inside of the Discord that can definitely assist and help. I'll probably pop in there as well myself if you do need any assistance. And if you haven't already, make sure you download my Smash Kit. It is free. So definitely check it out, download it. It'll help with, you know, choosing your sounds, especially for your drums. So you don't have to worry about it being like, you know, not like up to a standard of some sort, you know? Yeah. All right, so next up we have X's Trip. X is Trip. I guess that's how you say it. I'm not sure how you say it. But let's hear what he did. Oh. All right, let's give it up for X's trip. Very, very nice. I like the sample. It sounds like a guitar, Vice. I think you were asking that. Yeah, it's a guitar with like a chorus or something on there. That's what gives it, or like a wah-wah, maybe a wah-wah chorus on there or something. It gives it that kind of like dreamier kind of sound, but it's a guitar. I really like the sample. The sample's dope. I think the mix for like your drums could hit harder inside of the mix itself. I think that's pretty much all that's really missing. I would either mix the 808 that you have in there a little better, or change it out for one that actually hits, where you can actually hear it inside the track. Because I think it sounds like it's in key, but it's just like too far and too like in the background. More of it gives, so it's giving more of just a rumble kind of sound instead of actually being a bass that you can kind of feel. Other than that, I like all the elements. Like I said, I like the sound selection. It was good. I just think the drums may need to be mixed a little bit better so it can punch more through the track. And I'd probably either, like I said, change out that 808 or mix it or tune it to where you can actually hear it more in the track instead of it just being more of a real low rumble in the background. So let's give it up one more time for X is Trip. Scarf, what's good? Thank you for joining, man. Appreciate you for coming through here. All right, so moving right along. Next up, we have Alan T. That says quick one. Let's go. Hi, Alan. I see you, man. I see you. Them drums are so dirty. Oh man, very, very nice, Alan. Yeah, really, really dope. I would want to hear if you could have, instead of like changing the pitch, maybe even reversed that sample on one of them. Just kind of hear how it would sound. This is just me thinking, you know, outside the box and kind of just being a producer. I would want to hear how that would sound. I don't know if you tried that inside the track itself, but I think that would be something pretty interesting could come out of it instead of just doing the pitches on there. Yeah, that snare is dirty. Yes, sir. Goodness, who's calling me? People want to call me when I'm doing a live. Why is that, yo? He said he got you in fight mode. I could see that. It's a possibility. Something that could be interesting. Added chords to it. Okay. Yeah. So if you did it, if it's like a sound and it's like MIDI, I'll probably like bounce it to audio and then just kind of reverse it, just to kind of see what it will sound. I think it'll be cool. But yeah, let's definitely give it up for Alan T one more time. All right, X's trip. It will require a super chat to get this next track played. So we're going to be moving on. Next up, we have Landry. Let's go. That'd been a nice drop there, Landry. If you'd have put one of those downers right before that, that'd have been dope. Like right when you did the like one of those that's and then coming with the piano. Very nice pianos too. Nice guitars. All right, let's give it up for Landry, bringing us that some cinematic feel and vibe, yo. I really like the sound selection that you have inside the track. I think like the drums were mixed a little far back for me. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not sure what you're using it for, but I just think the drums are a little further back than they could have. They could have been a little more standout-ish to me. But other than that, sound selection was good. The actual arrangement was really nice. Gotta give it up for Landry one more time. Yeah. Yeah, people be sleeping on loops, man. I'll be trying to tell people, man, there's some nice loops out there. There's a lot of dope dudes who have some really good kits. I know one of them is called Stolen Drums. I don't have any of his kits, but I've seen people use them and they're nice. His name is Stolen Drums. He has some really nice kits. I don't know how much they are or anything. I just know that they're good, especially for that boom bappish sound that you're looking for. You went 13 BC. Yeah, the piano's dope, man. Yeah, very nice sound selection. And it could be, I don't know what library he uses. It could be he's using like a Contact library or maybe some kind of Spitfire stuff. Their stuff is usually pretty good. Orchestral Tools make some really, really good stuff that I like. Some of my favorite strings is Orchestral Tools. Yeah. If you want, get even, deeper into, you can go like the Sample Tank. They have ridiculous amounts of strings and stuff in there. It's overwhelming. But yeah, let's move along. So next up we have Ratchet Matrix. He's up next. Let's go. Let's give it up for Ratchet Matrix. Taking us to another dimension right there. I feel like I was in a Twilight Zone right there for a second, yo. Very interesting approach to the track itself. I didn't really hear a kick. I think like the 808 was the only thing kind of in there. It kind of reminded me of RZA in a way, like the way he would manipulate the samples and have like some very interesting like sound in there. But I would say just be careful with the 808. I don't know if it was like out of key compared to the sounds or it was something like that was a little off in there, and I couldn't really quite place my finger on it. So I don't know if it was like the melody that or if it was the 808. But yeah, definitely just be careful with those. But definitely interesting track. Let's give it one more time for Ratchet Matrix. Looper Man, okay. Yeah, definitely good work. All right, so next up we have Charismatic, Halloween Trap remix of Beethoven. What? Let's see what he did here. Of course, with the sting out. Yes, sir. That was very interesting, man. I really like the way you kind of put all that together, yo. Really, really dope. I'm not sure if it's like spooky, especially there's a part, I think around here, where it doesn't really, like it gives it more of like that, like maybe an animated feel in that section there. I'm not sure if that's what you were going for or not, but it's a different change up, especially from the beginning. It sounded more just trap, kind of hard, a little darker, and then you kind of lighten it up in the middle, and then you brought it back to the dark. Very interesting, yo. Let's give it one more time for Charismatic, though. Snippet track working on. Appreciate any feedback. All right, let's go. Let's give it up. Vice Envy. That was a very interesting track. I like the sample that you're using there, that guitar sample. It sounds like it's kind of in the back. But that beginning kind of got me, man. I thought it was going to be something completely different, yo. When I heard that. And he like completely switched it up. Like I didn't expect you just to kind of change the pitch on it. I thought it was gonna come in with something spectacular. I was waiting for that riser to come up or something and just like that's just what I heard in my head. You took it a totally different direction, which is still cool. I really like the way that you set it up in there. I see you guys a lot liking to do that pitch thing a lot more. I would just say, just try to add a little bit more musical elements inside there, like, some chords or something, just to kind of bring out the track and something that you're bringing toward the track instead of just doing the pitch up and down stuff. Or you can even try, like I was saying with, saying earlier about trying to reverse the sample and see how it kind of sounds like reversed. I always think that's something that kind of stands out at times. I like reversing things. But just something you can try for sure. But let's give it one more time for Vice Envy. I'm not used to my pads anymore. Like I have like the machine set up now because I have this MPC setting up here. But he said Ray told his turn in his grave. Probably. Definitely well put together. Charismatic. Yeah, Vice coming with some nice stuff, man. Okay, I got you. Like even if you put like one of those like just whatever the key is of the track, like one of those dark chord like a piano notes, like doom, like those are like really like help out the tracks. I've been kind of implementing that a little bit more myself in some of my tracks. If I wanted to have that like dark feel, for some reason people like that. I don't know why. All right, next up we have Steven Parker. Let's go. No problem. Oh, guitars are dope. All right, let's give it up for Steven Parker, yo. Showing up and showing out tonight, yo. My wow don't want to come through on the pads. It's so weird, yo. Maybe it's in the wrong spot or something, yo. I don't know. Very nice, Steven Parker. I like it. I like it a lot. The only thing I can hear in there is like the drums. I don't know like if you like stripped them from another song, but it sounds like it has like that, like the artifacts inside of the drums. I don't know if it's something you put on there. You may put like what is that thing called? Like a RC20 or vinyl on there, or what is that? The Cymatics or Origin, where it takes off the piece of that, like the initial hit of it, and it kind of gives it that little distorted kind of sound every time it hits. I would just, I don't know if I would probably change out the drum itself, but it just kind of throws me off. If you like it that way, cool. I'm just 2 centing in it right now. Very, very good sound selection though on this one. I even like the hook on there. It just, everything just flows and melts together. I just think that those, it's like the hi-hat and that snare, it has like some kind of like artifacts on it that just kind of takes away from the track. But other than that, I think really, really good track, Steven. Yeah, man. All right, Hannibie. Hannibie is in the building. What's good, man? Thank you for joining. Let's see. So we have Dice, aka Panda. Let's see what he did. All right, let's give it up for Dice, aka Panda. Yo, your bass is taking up every single frequency in the spectrum. Oh man, yo, that bass is overpowering everything. So, usually this is why a lot of people will actually cut off like the higher frequencies of their bass, just so this kind of thing doesn't, like, the bass is taking over everything, the snare, the hi-hats. So like that frequency is like, if you have one of those, I think it's by Voxingo, the thing that kind of tells you like what frequencies are actually being used by a sound, I can guarantee you that 808 is taking up every single frequency on there. Definitely be careful of that if it's something that you're trying to put out there into the world, because that's why, like, when you're even like your snare rolls that I hear in there are so far in the back because that frequency is being taken over by the bass already. So it's kind of hard for anything to even get through in the track. Even if you have some really nice sounds and instruments and stuff inside there, you won't be able to hear it because that bass is completely taking every frequency in the spectrum. So definitely just kind of, you can even use one of those like hard wall EQs and kind of just push everything toward the left. Just kind of get all that out of the way and just have your bass as almost like a ball. So it kind of takes up its own frequency and not take up every other frequency in there. Everything else it sounded like it could be a really, really good track. I liked a lot of the rolls and stuff that you had in there. The sound selection is not bad at all, but it's just kind of overpowered by the bass. So just be careful with that. It is something that can definitely jeopardize the mix. Yeah, it could be way too much. Yeah, it's definitely like a distortion or something. Yeah, Steven, man, I really like that track, man. I would, like I said, I just would probably clean up. It could be a frequency issue, just like this one. I don't know. Like I wasn't, you know, I would have to like see the whole thing kind of laid out. But yeah, really, really good track, Steven. That's one of my favorite ones that you've actually posted for sure. It could be a high distortion on that whatever that bass is. Yeah, very nice vibes. Yeah. No, you weren't the only one. Yeah, Span. There we go. I know it's by Von Single or something like that. Yuling Loudness Meter. Yeah, that'll help. Yeah. Yeah, that Yuling plugin helps out a lot as well. Definitely one of those hidden gems that a lot of people don't really know or find out about. I don't know how to say your name. Najidis. I'm gonna go with Narjadis. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm probably butchering your name. Sorry about that. I will do that from time to time. Question though, which track do you want me to play? I will play one of them. Let me know which one you want me to play. If you come with a super chat, I'll play two. But right now, let me know which one you want to play. If you're still in here. Free arpeggiator. There's one inside of Reaper. If you really want an arpeggiator, there is one inside there. Other than that, I think there is one that comes with chords, CHORDZ. They have like another one in there that's for ARPs that you can use. I've heard that one is actually pretty good. Other than that, I would say just make some chords and use the Martinez script and make your own arpeggiators. Kelly Price. NR Jadis. Okay, I got you. All right. Let's go. Hey. All right, let's give it up. Jadis. I'm just gonna say Jadis. I think that's a little easier for me. Really, really nice track, man. I like the elements in there. Your drums is on point. I would probably bring up the sounds or the sample in the track itself. It's just a little bit too far down inside the track. If you're trying to present this to some like artist or anything like that, I would just say just raise that up in the background. The mixing would just have to come up just a little bit for the sounds in the background. The drums, like I said, they sound like they're on point. I don't have any issues at all with that. Really, really good work. Let's give it up one more time for Jadis. Yes, I did do a video with the Martinez scripts. So yeah, you could definitely check those out. Yeah. Yeah. The vocals is definitely dope. Very, very nice, man. I like the way you put all that together too, man. I would never thought to flip that sample. Very nice. Make it a lo-fi beat. Okay. Let's go. Man, it sounds like some creature's about to come out the water and just start attacking people, yo. Let's give it up for Hannibal. I don't know what you want me to tell you about this. I mean, I don't hear the lo-fi instrument in there yet. Maybe like there was like some kind of chords somewhere. Whether that's like a guitar or a piano or one of those suitcase keyboards or something. But like I don't know if this is enough to say it would be like Wi-Fi lo-fi. I don't know. It could definitely be like like an Indiana Jones scene or something, like them going through the forest or whatever. You're just missing like some of the birds that may have been in there and the little crickets things or whatever. All right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a bass. Electric. Yeah, maybe electric piano. One of those suitcase kind of pianos. I think that's what they usually call them, or electric piano, either one. I mean, that's just what the lo-fi is like all about. Like, you don't have like some kind of chord in there of some sort, like some kind of jazz chord. I don't know if you can like consider it lo-fi, but that's just me. People do whatever they want to all the time. So yeah, electric piano. Yeah, unique electric. Well, I mean, you can actually add like a whole bunch of really cool effects to those like electric pianos, and they'll really stand out and kind of give you that like lo-fi feel. Or even if you do one and then you put like like the vinyl on there, or the origin, or like the cymatics origin, or you put like the what is that thing called, RC20, if you have that, if you paid for that or something. So yeah, so those are the kind of things that kind of give it that feel that you want to go for if you're doing like a lo-fi beat. Yeah, for sure. No, I have not forgot about the birds, man. You gotta, if you're gonna go nature, you throw some birds up in there, be in the wilderness, go all out. Labs has cello mods preset. Yeah. You can definitely kind of do that as well. I mean, like either like usually, if you're doing a lo-fi, you'll have like some kind of guitar or some kind of piano of some sort, whether that be like a Rhodes or electric piano or something in there, Yes, no one will ever forget the birds. Oh man, yo. All right. Vaughn, were you putting a track inside here, Vaughn? Let me know. I'll throw you in there for this last couple of minutes or so. But yeah. So the world of DAWs is still going on. But yeah, I have the MPC Key 37. I mean, so far so good. I mean, the keys are a little bit smaller than like my Complete Control 61 key. Like they're a little bit smaller in length, but they feel pretty good. I don't have any qualms with that. The pads feel different for MPC. I don't know if these are like the typical MPC. They're a little bit smaller than the regular MPC pads. The red color is very interesting. I'm really surprised that they went with that kind of color on here. I've never been a fan of like the hard buttons, and it has a whole bunch of hard buttons. But yeah, I have no idea how really to get around in it, and there's so many menus that it shows inside there, and it's like, where is this taking me? But yeah, so you should probably expect some of those soon, some videos for it soon, just so I can kind of get used to it. The touchscreen is pretty cool though. I really like the touchscreen that it has on the MPC keys. I've still always wondered why Native Instruments never went with a touchscreen on any of their keyboards. Even like the new one, the brand new one that they just put out, there's no touchscreen, and the screen is huge on there. So it's like, why didn't they just make it a touchscreen? I have no idea why they went that route. I really hate the fact that they took away a lot of the buttons on the keyboard. I really wasn't feeling that part of it, especially because you gotta now hold shift to do things that you just had a button for before. Like if you want to shift, you gotta hold shift to do like a mute and solo on the tracks. Before, you just hit a button for the mute, and all of them, whatever you hit on would actually mute. So it was like completely different then. So I don't know. Saya is in the building, man. He is throwing tracks up in there while I'm talking smack. All right, let's hear what Saya did, and then we'll probably call it a night.
Your medication makes me high. Just be patient. I'm like a patient trying to find levitation. Run your fingers down my spine. Elevation. What are you doing? Your medication makes me high. Such a short way up and touch a long way down. And is it a bubble like where they are right down? The way you're something off it, I feel way 5 pounds. In a fields of marijuana, that is my playground. I love your Mary Jane. You're the prettiest of flowers, girl, me can't complain. When I'm with you, I feel so high, I rise above the rain. And you know the people damage like that bitch cocaine. No, I leave them only feeling only pain. Cause your DNA is of the highest strain. Your effect is so potent, it's so insane. You so gummy and sticky like a plaster stain. When you grind out your body, only steps remain. And to love you is so risky, I might get detained. You always keep me flying on the highest plane. And anybody know will always proclaim. Your fingers down my spine. Meditation. Your medication makes me high. Your leaves of green. Your purples and blues. Secured little kids. Adore women too. And I say to myself, what a wonderful earth. And I say to myself, what a wonderful earth. Look how Babylon stood up in. Them fight you for years. For your love only for man serve years. Babylon stood up in. Them fight you for years. I know the whole of them are by shares. You should be a celebrity amongst any tree across the 7 seas. For your energy, but you're an enemy. Getting felonies for the remedies in the recipes. Your medication makes me high. Just be patient. Like a patient trying to find
Let's give it up for Sire. Coming through with the banger for the night. Very, very nice, man. Very nice. Well put together, man. Like the sound selection. For sure. Let's give it up one more time for Sire. Yeah, me too. I can't wait to see what I make with it. Can I show it to you? Let's see here. I just want to do a regular screen shot here. Maybe this one? Okay. I guess that should be good enough. But there's the back. Ooh. Here's the front. So yeah. So soon I'll be making some videos kind of displaying it and showing you guys what I guess it can do. I need to do some studying because, like I said, it's a lot of buttons. A lot of buttons on there that I don't need to kind of have all the time. They're just in the way. All right. World of DAWs, World of Jaws, splitting bars, while on Mars. Yeah. So hopefully you guys got to see that. It's something very interesting. Like I kind of started on like an MPC and using like a Yamaha keyboard. My boy had the MPC, I had the Yamaha keyboard, and we kind of just went that way and started making beats. So I kind of started on an MPC, and then I went to Sam Ash, which is now closed. I'm very, very sad about that, yo. If you guys don't know, Sam Ash has closed down. I don't know if you guys care or not, but it was like the first place I went to buy equipment, and I bought a RS7K. You probably have no idea what that is. It is a Yamaha product that they called the MPC killer at the time. It came with its own sounds. It came with outputs on it where you can do like a whole 8 outs, make it really easy for you to drop it into a session. It had sampling capability. I think it was up to, I want to say it was 12 seconds of sampling, where like the MPC I think only did like 8. So like it just gave you a little bit more for your money, because it came with sounds where the MPC didn't come with any sounds inside of it. You know, you had to load them up on the floppy disk, and that one came with like an option to use a zip drive to save all your stuff, so you didn't have to have a floppy. And it came with like those little like SD kind of cards, so it was like ahead of its time in a lot of ways. So that's what I got from there. It was a great tool to use back then. Kind of started my beat making career. Then I moved on to computers and started using Reason, my first DAW that I ever used to make a beat on. So yeah. If you can use Reaper, you have no problem reading instructions. Very, very true, man. Like, there was so much reading inside of Reaper, man. Man. Yeah, Hannity with the freestyle, yo. Yep, last minute. Oh, I'm so far behind. I didn't even know. Yeah, man, definitely. Mm. Saya was good, man. That's what's up. Yes, big to. I mean, it's actually pretty small compared to like all the keyboards I've used. Like I'm usually in that 49 key range is like where I usually would kind of cut off, but this 37 seems to it would do the job if need be, messing with it. So we're gonna see how it goes. So far, like I can't really get it to control the DAW like I wanted to. I'm not sure if driven by Moss, he's a person who likes like write a lot of scripts for like the NPCs and stuff like that. So I don't know if he made a script for this one yet. He probably doesn't have it. Um, so yeah, yeah. Said no Diddy. um, all right, that's what's up. Mm-hmm. SoundCloud took it down. I didn't know SoundCloud was taking down stuff. Copyright robot. Oh man. All right. That's what's up. So if anybody does want to join the VC, it looks like Saya will be in there making some tracks. Yeah, so I guess it's time to get up off here. It's almost 9:30. So yeah. So if you are new here and you're just kind of tuning in and you're checking out the live, this is what we do on Thursday nights. This is a live beat review. And I'm probably going to change it to where the beginning of the month, I'll probably just do it with the sample flip and then, have Thursdays kind of on and off just so that, it doesn't get too crazy, at least for me. Yeah. All right, that's what's up. All right, so I guess we are done for the night. I guess we'll almost get ready for next month, and we will have a sample flip for next month as well. That should be fun. But next week we will be on here with the live beat reviews. So I guess let me know if you guys have like any questions or concerns. If you are interested in kind of putting stuff in here to kind of have people check out, make sure you guys go to the feedback corner. So people can actually see your questions, or if you need help with your DAW, make sure you go to the DAW help form. If you want to do a one-on-one, I do have them available on my site, which is xelohh.com. I have one-on-one sessions. They're fairly cheap, just to kind of get things going wherever you're trying to go with your music career, whether that be mixing, mastering, putting together songs, working on beats, sound selection, stuff like that. So yeah, so if you guys have any of those that you need help with, like I said, I do have one-on-ones. If you're just trying to prepare like paperwork to do like your ASCAP, or if you have questions about TV and film stuff, if you want to try to get into those waters, I can probably answer most of those questions as well. So yeah, so I have that inside of my website, which is xelohh.com, and that will be for a one-on-one sessions with your boy. All right. So with that being said, that's pretty much the end of this one. I hope you guys have a good weekend. My kids are out, so I don't know what's going to be happening going forward. They're out for the summer already, man. They're going to be all over the place. But hopefully I can get some videos out of this MPC. I do have some things planned for the Learning Reaper page. If you're following me on the Learning Reaper and you want to learn more about that, definitely go to Learning Reaper. Inside of the Discord, usually those YouTube videos that'll pop up in there. If you want to learn more about Reaper, go to my Learning Reaper page and you can learn more about Reaper. I'll show you how to make beats, how to actually add elements and different things inside of Reaper, how to set up your piano roll. If you do use Cakewalk and you decide that you want to try out Reaper, a good way to do that is to actually go to my website, and I have an option on there to convert from Cakewalk to Reaper, and it'll give you an option to even open up Cakewalk files inside of Reaper if you are a person that's been using Cakewalk forever, just to try out different DAWs, because we don't know what they're going to do when they come out with Sonar. We have no idea what the price point's going to be, how is Next going to flow with it, how is everything going to integrate with each other. So we have no idea how that's going to turn out. So I just want to make sure that everybody that follows this channel for Cakewalk does have another option, just in case it's not somewhere they want to go. I will be trying to do the Luna stuff as well. So yeah, just if you haven't already, make sure you're liking and subscribing to the channel. With that being said, I'm out for the night. And this your boy, X.E.L. Oh, till next time, people. Peace.